Hey, what's up, y'all? And this is a Lite-Bulb moment.
I'm Asania.
And I'm Deshaun.
And it's a motivational podcast.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, awesomeness. I love motivational podcasts.
Stay tuned.
Y'all check it out. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Mother's House. Oh, no, it's not.
What is that? No, don't start it over. Leave it.
There's so many podcasts. I can't keep up, right? Which one we doing?
Lite-Bulb moment.
This is the Lite-Bulb moment.
Podcast. All right, now bring it in again.
But yeah, hey, how y'all
doing? No, you gotta bring it in with the introduction.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Lite-Bulb moment podcast. I don't know why I can't remember that. This is like my only current podcast.
Right.
It's like going on.
It's like the 20th, 30th time we recorded this.
But yeah, here we are.
Here we are here.
To discuss.
We're discussing sleep today.
Sleep, which is just so important and stuff.
Oh, man.
My computer freezing. Let's hope this stays up. I don't know. Should we keep going? Should we wait?
It'd be crazy if it's still recording this conversation.
Sometimes it does that. See, it did. Okay, great. So we're good.
You want to see if we recorded any of that?
Huh?
You want to see if we recorded? So it did record it. We got that whole entire conversation. You were correct. Nice little.
He might be a little slow, but you know what I'm saying? He keep up.
Yeah, I try to. Oh, he's talking about the computer.
It's not about you.
It's always about me.
It's not.
It's always.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of discussion.
It really is a whole other discussion. Oh, snap. I can't deal with you right now, bro.
But the importance, sleep is such a deep topic. And I think a lot of people don't realize how deep it is because y'all be sleeping, don't sleep. Get it? Sleeping, don't sleep. No. But yeah, it's a deep topic.
Yeah, we need to turn this into a video cast. I got it, though. I got you. We were sleeping on sleep.
Right. But yeah, sleep is really important. And I think we all kind of know because you immediately feel the effects of being sleep deprived. Like, you can feel it. It's not like a, you know.
It's not a secret.
Right. It's not a secret.
No, it's not.
Even if you can function, you kind of can tell, like, oh, I'm tired as hell. I can still do all I can do, but yeah.
And we should just fight through it. I do agree with you. I think we do know it, acknowledging it, and actually paying attention to it and taking it serious. I don't believe that we understand or have a full.
I don't believe that we have a full
understanding of how important sleep is, and this is why I want to do a podcast on it because I am now understanding the importance, and it made me look back at my past and how sleep deprived I was. Remember all the conversations about playing video games and stuff. Only getting a few hours of sleep while I was in school because we were all playing games and shit.
Right.
I was sleep deprived most of the time, and that's why my performance wasn't as good as it could have been when I was going through that. So I'm glad I'm learning this when I have a child. I understand with my child, like, look, I'm not telling you to bed just because I want you to go to bed. It's very important to your overall level of productivity and growth.
You know what? I would love to go back and ask my parents, why were y'all trying to make us go to bed so early? Was it because they wanted us to get sleep for health? Or did they just...
They just wanted us out of their damn hair. It's like, let nigga get out of my hair, bro. I don't really like fucking with you right now.
But my parents would like come in our room and make sure we would sleep.
My mom went to sleep before me.
Yeah, my parents.
Yeah, my mom
they used to, but now, of course. But yeah, sleep is really important. I always hated the whole sleep is for suckers thing. The whole movement that
I'll sleep when I die.
Yeah, that movement, and I was like, but I'm tired. So I never know. Like, I never realized how stupid that was. Like, why you don't want to sleep? Like, shouldn't you want to sleep? That's important.
I feel like it's that whole
I'm gonna outwork you type hustler.
FOMO. It's that FOMO.
Right.
You know what FOMO is?
What?
You used to say it right.
No, but I was gonna figure out as you explained it.
Fear of missing out.
Oh, no. Fear of missing out. Okay, FOMO. Okay. Who made up that? I didn't know.
I heard that watching another video on social media and some other stuff, man. I gotta stop YouTube. That's all.
And then that's another thing with YouTube. There's so many things to distract you from sleep nowadays as well. As we become closer with technology.
Bruh, it was so many layers. Like we watched like a 45-minute to an hour long video by this gentleman named Sean Stevenson. and I don't even remember the name of the guy who was in. It's Tim Bellew.
Yeah, sure.
But his old podcast is on health, and Sean Stevenson's podcast is on health. And Sean Stevenson broke down sleep so deep that it's like a cesspool. It was so much information that he was giving because he's pretty much made it his life to study and understand health. And that information, that alone would change the way I look at sleep.
And there's so many little things that you can just start doing immediately that can really have not just your sleep, but your health have an effect on
have a great impact
overall.
Healthy impact on it. Man, what's crazy is a lot of the things most people probably do it and they don't realize it. Like, for instance, the whole blackout curtains.
I do that, yeah.
I thought it was cool, but
no, I just hate the sight of light. I like for my room to be pitch black. I mean, I don't like night lights. I don't like clocks.
I get some money to buy your coffee, a real nice design coffee.
I don't like clocks. I don't like the phone needs to be like hidden under my pillow. Like I like pitch black darkness. Like if it's a light on out here, and because my door is sometimes kept a little bit open, I will come out here and see like where the light is,
and then tweak it.
Yeah, I don't like.
I mean, I can't knock you after finding this out. That just makes perfect sense now. Watching that video,
and I always been like that. I always like pitch black dark.
And then see, I was completely different. I would sleep with something. It would be some kind of light illuminating somewhere, and it would be some sound. And I didn't realize since a kid, I've been fucking my sleep up since I was a child. So
oh my God, the water drops. The faucet?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They used to drive me crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
You like mad sensitivity.
I'm super sensitive when it comes to sleep. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
But now, I really started looking at this like maybe probably about a month ago. Fico, one of our coworkers, gave me a video to watch on YouTube, and it was really about looking at your psychological state or your mental state in regards to trading and working and doing stocks and stuff, and how you handle life. And he pointed out the importance of sleep within that whole little video, and it really made me start looking at like my sleeping habits, my sleeping patterns, and my ability to focus and stuff. And then fast forward, I start trying to implement that, and I start seeing the difference. For like a week and a half, I just stayed home, got in bed at a certain time, tried to cut certain stuff off and get a good night's sleep. And I saw growth in my productivity for a week. The week after that, it was done. I was back to the old shit, sleeping on the sofa.
That was a fun experience.
Yeah, it was a fun experience. So after watching this, I'm not going to be narcissistic about it, like you said, but it makes me want to go back to that extreme of, turning things off, getting back in the bed, disconnecting with shit around me, saying, sometimes I get called on the phone and I don't know how to say, you know what, it's time to go. Gotta go to bed.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it made me, now it's making me take it to another level. Before I just knew, okay, this makes sense. I need to implement this, maybe change it. But now it's like, okay, this is the starting point of 2019 into changing my habits. The first one you need to tackle is sleeping habits.
Right, and sleep is linked to so many things, from like obesity to heart disease. I watched one video that said people who work third shift, that's now considered, I believe they call it a carcinogen, if it's like something that's really closely linked to cancer, because your cancer probability, whatever, goes up, your risk goes up because
people
you're working
at the midnight shift, the gray shift.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Risk goes up. The World Health Organization just said that can cause cancer, because cancer is linked to being sleep deprived. You're supposed to, humans are supposed to sleep at a certain time because of darkness and stuff like that.
Right, that's what you said.
Yeah, so it's like it's dangerous to not sleep at certain times. So yeah, it's real deep.
Yeah, he said you want to get as much dark nighttime sleep or something that resembles nighttime sleep as possible.
Yeah. Just like in Alaska, they like blanket their home. Have you ever heard about that in Alaska? Because I guess the sun in Alaska stays up for like a long time.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So
So they have sometimes a certain point of the year they have longer days.
yeah, like much longer days. Yeah, and so they have something over their home to like mimic nighttime, so they can go to sleep.
But I really want to do this. The exercise part. I want to point that out. The exercise part was very important because I keep stressing it to people around me, and it's funny because when you point out certain stuff, they may have already implemented it, or they may just be resistant because giving them one part of something or one piece of information is not enough because they either want to do it or haven't been doing it. But exercise, the part with exercise when he was talking about just doing 5 minutes of exercise in the daytime, it's not just healthy for you throughout your day, but it actually helps with your sleep cycle at night and helps your body kind of slow down throughout the day. Like that was extremely important.
Right, little things like
that was the biggest one because I have a friend right now who is actually trying to work on his weight because he's up there and he's serious about it. I think he gets a legitimate amount of sleep. But one of the other things that he does is he works out at nighttime and he's trying to switch it to a daytime workout. And that piece of information, Matt, is healthy to give him now. Because now he get up early in the morning. You're getting up early anyway. Go work out. Stretch your day out faster. I mean, it'll make you feel better during the day, and it'll bring you down and give you that decline that you need at nighttime to slow down and really get some rest. On top of that, what is the benefit of people who get better sleep? Is a 55% weight loss.
Yeah,
increase in weight loss
and body fat. Yeah,
that's what it was.
Because I believe one of the chemicals you need to lose weight is melatonin.
And it was something else. And melatonin releases another chemical in your body.
It get real scientific.
Yeah,
it get real.
Hell, man.
But I know about melatonin.
We need to post a link to that video when we post this, so you can go watch this after you listen to us. Because that
it's very much you need a couple of degrees. It is like it's a lot of science in it.
Yes.
Or just you need to be studying it and studying it and studying it. But I know melatonin is really good for sleep. Not just for sleep, but for production in muscles and stuff like this. Because you need to sleep. You need to sleep for your body to like heal, develop muscles, grow, do a whole bunch of stuff.
It heals itself. Also, process the thoughts. Sleep helps you release all the different thoughts and things that you have encountered throughout the day. So you kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to process your day, you kind of need to go to sleep so you can process your day.
And they say when you go to sleep, it's like your brain. I saw this really cute video with his brain, and he was like walking around and stuff. And then like he was like, it was like because your brain be like picking out the stuff you don't need because your brain kind of records everything.
Right.
But when you sleep, it's like your brain.
I think I saw that.
Starting to clean. Yeah. And then it's like. He has his little file cabinet, and he was like throwing out all
the unnecessary shit that you don't need throughout the day that doesn't really work towards what you're trying to attain and what you're trying to accomplish.
Right, because there's no need for you to remember, I don't know, you serve a million guests every day. You don't need to remember, like, random stuff. You will remember random, but you don't need to remember all the random bullshit.
Right. So it's a good way of filtering. It's a filtering process.
It's a filtering process. It's like your brain kind of wakes up or go into another state, I guess. Your brain never really goes to sleep. Well, it's not supposed to. So it goes into another state of, they call it cleaning mode. That's what they call it. The video I watched called it that.
Also, thing that we read on cortisol, because cortisol is directly connected to stress, fight or flight mode, anxiety, and all these other things. And sleep helps to minimize your cortisol level in your body, within your brain, therefore decreasing stress. It's just crazy, bro. It's like there's so many different benefits, and it's crazy because we wanted that. Doctors don't always talk about exercise, eating better, and all these other things like you know what I'm saying. Vitamin C, so I mean, adding vitamins, supplements to your diet. But like nobody really puts a lot of emphasis on sleep.
I think doctors do. From my perspective, I think doctors do put emphasis on sleep. I think society has made it.
There you go. You're correct.
To this whole, you can just get up an hour early, or you can just go to sleep an hour later, Or you can just do this. Or you can just do that. You can just sleep later. You can do this. Like, they try to make it, even with working out, it's like, okay, but I gotta go to sleep. Okay, well, you can just go to sleep an hour and a half early or something like that. You can just wake up an hour early and do the second. Everybody got a second job nowadays. So it's like everyone's in this hustle, trying to get better.
Right.
Exactly. People are neglecting sleep.
Sleep and all the other important aspects of life. That's like a conversation I had with somebody. We were talking about diet and eating and cooking for yourself. And I think society has created this illusion that it's cheaper to eat out and eat those smaller meals that only cost $1 or whatnot like that. And I think we get caught up in the stigmas that society puts on certain things that we don't actually do the investigating that we need to do.
Oh yeah, most definitely. If you do some investigation, you figure out that society sometimes don't know what the fuck it's full of shit.
Right, man. It's full of shit, man. So this was very important to me because I know this will help me from this point on. But little people I come in contact with, parents, when I have my own little people, when I have my own children, this is information that I need to know. And this is a lot of stuff that, I think a lot of parents don't understand themselves. Right. And this is stuff that you look at as you get older. When you're younger parents, you don't take that into consideration. Like, think about babies sleep. Right.
Babies sleep a lot. They sleep a whole lot. They sleep
and the processing information they hear, that's
time or something.
Right. They think that's probably why their brains are a lot more advanced and spongy, like, and taking information and processing a lot more focused too.
And of course, they say sleep is related to illnesses. I saw a video that said your immune system, I think it drops for like 70% when you're sleep deprived. So I always say when people overwork and work a lot, I say, you just need to go home and get some rest and go to sleep. And I don't say it out of just, it's just folklore that.
Yeah, like it's real shit.
Really, like you probably just need to take some time off and really sleep.
Go lay down.
Yeah.
Big time. Man, the quote, when he said, 1 day of sleep deprivation can throw you off for like days. Can affect you for a minute.
That's so true.
I literally did that this past weekend, and I'm still trying to recoup from that 1 day of sleep deprivation.
That's crazy.
I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep.
Wow.
4 or 5 hours.
Who knows?
No, I do know. I'm ashamed of it.
He know.
Yeah, playing video games. A new game came out. And I'm still like, I feel droggy. I feel droggy. I feel sluggish. Still.
Oh, Lord.
Still. And I'm still not getting the best sleep. I went to sleep at 1, 2 o'clock last night. Probably slept till about 9:30, 10:30. But I fell asleep on the sofa and got up at 5:30 and got in bed. So I only got 5 hours in the bed and maybe 3.5 to 4 hours on the sofa.
Right, because quality sleep.
Quality sleep is very important, man. I was looking for a mattress like 3-4 years ago, man.
Oh my God, I need a mattress.
Actually, it was probably about 2-3 years ago. And when I was looking for this mattress, they were trying to sell me one of these high-end mattresses and really stressing the importance of sleep and how it affects your body and everything. And I'm like, man, look, I just need a mattress. Let me get this $300 mattress. It's cost-effective. It's going to get the job done. This is all I need versus one of those $800-900 mattresses. Man, my lady has a $900 mattress.
I feel
that's some completely different sleep. So like one of my goals in life when I make it, I'm getting sleep in my bed. Real shit. I'm going to get one of these high end.
You know who knows how important sleep is? Old people.
Oh.
Boy, that mattress
people don't sleep though.
My parents sleep. That mattress. When I go home to my parents' house home, I be getting the best sleep like ever. They got this brand new king size mattress in the room that I sleep in. That bed is so comfortable. It's like I get the best.
This is the same thing in my mom's house.
Oh my God.
My mom has this really expensive queen size
and the
bed.
sheets are so nice too.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm saying
nice sheets too. I got some shitty ass sheets.
Mm-hmm.
I be mad when I go home and get in my own. So I'm like, my mattress is not as good. I need some better sheets. I need some better than this because this shit is horrible.
Like I literally feel like I'm in a hotel. Like
no, because some hotels be having some horrible ass sheets and beds and mattresses.
Not the ones I stay in. But anyway.
I feel like that was a shot.
Nobody tell me you sleep in a hotel.
When you see the facial expression was shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I sleep in, that's cool. Yeah, I got you. That means I need to step my game up.
I slept in a hotel in a while anyway. I ain't like how to travel. Well, you never know.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
But yeah.
At the end of the day, I hope I want you to really go out and investigate. I want you to take just time out to look at your sleeping habits and your patterns. Just take a week of, you know what I'm saying, blocking out your phone. That was the other thing you said. Blocking out your phone.
They're like
white light, blue and white and blue light.
Yeah. iPhone actually, because I used to have an iPhone, it has an app where it has this, it's in the settings where you can turn your phone and it dims it for you. It's like a nighttime setting. It just dims your phone for you. But you know, when you see your phone, it's like extremely bright. And even when you have it on the lowest light mode, it's like really bright. So it's like a special setting.
Like a filter.
Yeah,
it puts a filter on your screen.
Exactly. And then he's recommended stuff for like your computer. I think it's called Flux.
Because the white light and blue light is the closest simulation that we have to the daytime. And your body is still trying to react to it like it's daytime. And I'm saying this, and I want to give you specifics when you hear this. For every hour that you expose yourself to the blue and white light that your phone, cell phones, television, and other electronics produce, it knocks 30 minutes off of with your melatonin levels. Yeah. And the melatonin is which your body uses to send you into deep REM sleep and get you through the different phases to get you that quality sleep. So basically, if you watch 3 hours of television before you go to bed, even though you fall asleep directly after you go to bed, it's going to take your body an hour and a half to actually hit that quality sleep that you need in order to improve your health, focus, and everything else for the next day and have a healthy day the next day. So that's very important to detach yourself from that within a certain amount of time of you actually laying down. So if you know you're going to bed at 10, you need to cut that shit off at like 8.
Yeah, he said 30 minutes.
He said 30 minutes, but think if you watching 8.
And then he also said it's a great time for like if you are in a relationship for like intimate time with your partner, those last hours of the day, family time,
have a conversation,
Of course, meditation. You know, you can always meditate.
True.
I think you can do like something like read a book, maybe work on music. I don't know.
Yo, do some kind of
sometimes just think.
Draw like paint, draw, sketch,
color book.
You know what I'm saying? Don't type. Actually, write. Write down your feelings. Write down what's going on in your head. Put something down on paper. Do something with your hand or creative. I think that's another thing. We're so caught up in our phones and all these other stimulants that we're getting away from our creative nature.
Oh yeah, the phone's creative for us.
Yeah, you don't have to be creative anymore.
Or you probably can just get ready for the next day. You might just iron. You
right.
Clean up. Do your hair.
Get your shit straight.
Yeah, you know.
Right. Get your house set. And you know, it's a bunch of different stuff before you actually lay down. But don't make that last 30 minutes to an hour before you ready to go to bed time when you're sitting in front of the booth.
And it's so easier said than done.
It is because the addiction of the device, which you broke down, the dopamine effect from the devices. Like most of us don't, we throw it out there that we're addicted to our phone, but in actuality, we really are addicted to our phones and our devices. Our devices, the different things we do between social media, games, and research and shit release small amounts of dopamine, which is an opioid, a natural opioid that your body's opioids.
Right. That's interesting. It's like your body has its own drug.
It does. It does. It makes sense. So, yeah, man. At the end of the day, please invest more time into yourself and the amount of time you get to sleep, quality sleep, and the things you're doing before you go to sleep. One last thing, your eating habits.
Yeah.
That's another healthy part. You want to start investing in quality food. I know we like to say that it's expensive, but you got farmers markets. If you buy in bulk,
it's a way around.
You know, it's always ways. If you balance it and budget correctly, you can do this. Right. We don't realize spending $20 a day on some fast food eating out. It's about $500 to $600 a month.
Yo, okay.
You eat out twice, and nowadays you ain't getting shit for less than $8 to $10.
Right, exactly.
So if you eat at 3 different places throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's $20. 5 on lunch, 5 on breakfast, 10 on lunch, 15 on dinner.
That's money.
It's $20 to $30.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's always around. You just got to put forth the effort. Stop being lazy. Put forth the effort and actually just grind out and do it. Nothing important in life and nothing good in life comes easy. You dig? That's my light bulb moment.
My light bulb moment is, let me find one. But it was a lot. To be honest, there were a lot of moments throughout this process of study and sleep. It was one that hit me hard. The cancer statistic. I thought that was, oh wow, that was deep. I thought that was pretty deep. That was that was a light bulb moment because it just proved, like, I already knew how important sleep was, but when you tell me that being sleep deprived is now related to cancer, like, damn. So
right.
That was like significant.
Right. The one thing that everybody's fucking scared of.
Right. And I think also how closely related it is to like heart disease and like being obese and stuff like that. You would never think, I think when people think of people who are obese, you think, he probably sleep all day. But no, like, it affects. Obviously, you're not sleeping correctly. So, yeah.
So, yo, appreciate this conversation. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. So look up sleep and study sleep with me and try to pass this word, put more emphasis on it. In the next episode, we'll just discuss how stress and sleep are directly correlated.
Okay.
You dig? And y'all got another idea, but we'll talk about it off the air.
Okay.
But yo, appreciate y'all listening. Check us out. Lightbulb Moment, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Litebulb Moment. My name is Asamia Taylor, Asi Baby. I'm on all forms of social media except for Twitter.
And I am Deshaun Duran. And y'all,
be good, stay positive. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep.